Hi everyone. Do you hear me? Yes, it works. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me tonight. I know it's the last talk, so I will try to keep it short, and then we can grab a coffee, a tea, or a drink at the party. And I'm Sebastien. I'm a partner at Serena, and I invest from seed to Series B companies. At Serena, we love SaaS. We are early investors in a few SaaS companies such as DataIQ, CyberAngel, Lifen, or Unifor in the US, and we have a few a marketplace, but we will focus on SaaS today. Um, and today I'm super excited because we just launched the European SaaS Benchmark. We launched 3 years ago. We gathered the data from 700 companies in Europe to help entrepreneurs and VCs get a compilation and a companion tool to compare to their peers on both financial and operational. Is it better? Yeah. So to compare on both financial and operational metrics. And we just published it this morning, and I'm super excited to share a sneak preview with you today. So on the market today, we a lot of people talking about capital efficiency. Our friends at Point9 launched a few months ago a study was I interviewed VCs and investors, asking them what are you looking for when you're looking at a startup in 2023. And the new trend is that they're not looking only at growth at any cost, but they are looking for capital efficiency. And the first part of this presentation will be what does really mean? What does capital efficiency really mean? And we will share with you a framework we use at Serena to assess capital efficiency and to help our portfolio companies monitor with their peers. The first metrics we look at is the growth rate. So the growth rate is still really important, as it helps entrepreneurs know if they are validating their product market fit or not, and if they are gaining market share or not. However, we need to look at the growth rate and include it in a broader analysis. And I will share an insight that is from our 2023 SaaS benchmark, which is that we can think that growth rate has been deteriorated in 2023 compared to 2022. And in reality, for the best-in-class startups, and what we call best-in-class is a startup in the top quartile of our study, it's not the case. They are more performant in 2023, than in 2022. Just to give you a few figures, for a 1 to 5 million startup, they reach 150% growth rate in 2023 compared to 100% in 2022. So when we add a look at the growth rate, what do we need to look for? We can compare it with the rule of 40. So everyone knows the rule of 40, which is I take the growth rate and I compare it with I sum it with the EBITDA margin. And in the last two editions, nobody took a look at the rule of 40. Nobody. From 0 to 25 million euros ARR, no one talked about the rule of 40. In this edition, every entrepreneur, or almost every entrepreneur, talk to the rule of 40 from 5 million in AR. It's a huge shift on the market. The third metric we looked at is the burn multiple. So this one is super simple. It's how much do I need to spend to acquire a new dollar of new ARR. And in the early days of a startup, it's okay to to not optimize your burn multiple because you're building your tech, you're building your product, you're building your sales machine. That's why we have a burn multiple of 5x and 2x for early startups. However, when you want to scale your sales machine and when you want to try to get profitable, the goal is to get close to 1x for your burn multiple, and that's what we see for startups up to 10 million. The fourth metric is the net retention rate. This one I personally love it because I think it's a beauty of SaaS model. Net retention rate means when you have a 120% net retention rate, means when I acquire $1 of new ARR, it will be worth $1.2 the year after. And it's super, super, super powerful. I just took an example. If you don't acquire any new customer in your base, you will double every 5 years if you have a net retention rate of 120%. You will double every 8 years if you have a net retention rate of 110%, and you will stay flat if you are at 100%. So each marginal 20% of NRR is doubling your business every 5 years. So super powerful. And if we look at European startups, we are good because we are between 110% and 120%, but we are not as good as US entrepreneurs because they spend a lot of time very early on this topic. And the last metric is ARR per employee. We can call it APE, which is super simple and super actionable to empower your COMEX, the whole company. And a benchmark we have in mind is when you're building your tech and product in the early days, it's okay to be between 0 and 100K. When you're building your sales machine, it's good to be between 100 and 200K. And when you're trying to scale your sales and trying to get profitable, it's good to be between 200 and 300K. So that's a rough figures to know if you're good or not on APE and to empower all your company on this metric. And another best practice is to keep in mind what is the APE to get break-even and compare the APE to get break-even with the one you are actually running. So that's what we call our efficiency framework with these 5 pillars. And the second part I wanted to show you today is a focus on equity story, which is what is the impact of all these metrics and efficiency metrics of on the valuation, on the multiples. I will not comment every figure. However, what we see is that there is a strong correlation between efficiency and valuation multiple in public market since 18 months ago, and it's the case right now on the private market. And we can see that there was a strong contraction on the multiples, and valuation premium for Series B and Plus are directly correlated to your efficiency and to the rule of 40, and not to the growth at any cost anymore. Except if you're building an AI first startup, there is no there is no cap. So that's for the equity story, and the consequence of this is that 70% of the market and of the entrepreneurs in Europe have worked on a runway extension who are actually looking to extend their runway. So that was a sneak preview of the SaaS Benchmark. We just published it today. So if you'd like to get the full report, we have 60 metrics. We are deep diving. Feel free to send me an email at sebastien@serena.com, or you can download it online. And I will stay at the party. So if you have any question or any comment, you can come and we will debate on all this metric and this framework. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sebastien.